Dave here with another video. Today I want to talk about my largest stock loss ever. Let's go ahead and get started. So back in 2013, I had my largest stock loss ever, $30,000 in 5 hours. Yes, that is $6,000 an hour basically. So, so I'm not afraid to admit this because it was a learning lesson, right? It was a lesson learned. I learned a lot of things from this. And, you know, basically before this, you know, I had traded penny stocks a little bit here and there, and I'm not a penny stock trader at all. I've never really dabbled into them. I've traded just a couple of penny stocks over my entire trading career, which is a total of maybe 18 years or something. And this, I don't know if it was really considered a penny stock, but anyways. So this is a really short story. Back in 2013, a friend of mine that I used to work with, we were working overseas, and you know, we're trading the stock market. He was a trader, I was a trader, and he came to me one day and he's like, "Hey Dave, this is the stock. I got the stock, man. This is it. This is it." And I'm like, well, you know, all right, whatever. What is it? You know? And he's like, "It's Fannie Mae." I'm like, what? Okay, because I mean, we all heard of Fannie Mae, right? So, you know, after the 2008 collapse, you know, this Fannie Mae just down the drain, right? So back in 2013, when he brought it up to me, it might have been 2012, I can't remember exactly when he brought it up to me, but when he brought it up to me, it was trading in like the 20-cent range. So, and I swear to God, it wasn't but just a few months after he brought that up that it started to perk up, and it was perking up, perking up, perking up. And I was like, what the heck, you know? So I think that he went on vacation or something. He did his 2 weeks or whatever, and he came back and he said, "Hey, yeah, I made 10 grand. And I'm like, what? And he's talking about, you know, Fannie Mae. And I was like, okay, yeah. So I started trading it with him. And, you know, as when you first start out, you know, trading something like that, you're just going to feel it out, right? So you stick a little bit of shares in there, you know, 10,000 shares or something like that. You know, and I made like 3 grand like that, just a matter of minutes, right? So, you know, the next day, it's like we put a little bit more money in there and made a little bit more money back. I was like, wow, this is easy, you know? So, you know, here it is, you know, getting up to the $3 and $4 range, like literally overnight, pretty much. Just every single day it would go up and go up and go up. And we're talking about like parabolic, right? So here we're just making money on this thing left and right. It's going parabolic on us. You know, it's like, you know, that fear of missing out, right? Everybody knows what that is, and, you know, trading stocks, right? So we went in heavy. I went in heavy. He went in heavy. He was out of town. I think he was, you know, in Dubai or something that weekend or whatever. And I went in heavy, and, you know, I was up, and then you could just see it top and just roll over. And this was just red after red after red. And I, you know, thought we'd catch a bid on it. So I was like, after that, you know, it's like, okay, you know, your hopes and all that go away. And after that, you start, you know, fearing, right? So there's all the physiological aspects of the stock market. So I stuck a sell order in, and it did not matter at all. It went right past my sell order. Just, it didn't matter. So I mean, I think I was down like 20 grand or something at that point. And, you know, I finally, as it started catching a bid to come up, that's when the sell order would kick off, right? So, you know, as most newbie traders, and I wasn't a newbie trader at the time per se, but I had never been through a stock loss like this, you know, in that short amount of time. So, you know, as it was coming back up, because, you know, you watched over the previous days, you know, it'd go up, it would top, it'd come down, and, you know, typical waveform, right? It'd come back up and, you know, make new highs, right? And so I went ahead and bought right back in, and I revenge traded like an idiot, right? And, you know, and then it turned over again on me. Basically lost, you know, another 10 grand. So in total, I lost 30 grand in 5 hours due to fear and greed and revenge trading. And I've been through that on one single stock in one single day. And that's my story on Fannie Mae. And, you know, the funny thing is, you know, had I just held it for a week or 2 weeks, I would have been up big. So it's just lessons that you learn in the stock market. And I just tell these lessons because, you know, everybody has to go through them. Everybody's going to go through them. You cannot really learn the stock market unless you go through losses, unless you go through gains, unless you go through all the cycles of the emotions that play into the stock market. So that's the reason why I brought this video out, to hopefully help new people. If you are new to trading, do not trade penny stocks. They are pretty much useless. They're pump and dumps. You will never get them right. It's all luck, and the insiders have the scoop on them. Do not trade them. Trade quality companies, blue chip stocks, good indexes like VTI and VOO, okay? You know, Fannie Mae was kind of a unicorn here. I don't normally trade penny stocks, but I hope you got something out of this video. If you got any, you know, comments about it or anything, go ahead and leave me a comment below. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.